It is said that the ones that are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones that do. My name is Morgan Bredde, and I am Mrs. Central States 2018. Growing up in the middle of the map is exactly what you might picture, cold. But as the youngest of three and the only princess in my immediate family, you can say that life was pretty good. The fairy tale certainly didn't end as an intern in Disney, where I met my Prince Charming Kim. Fast forward 3 years of marriage, we have two beautiful Irish twin boys, Beau and Blair, who keep us on our toes and help us stay focused on the things that truly matter. As a seasoned competitor, I was first introduced to the international system as a young girl and remember dreaming of being Mrs. International. So with the support of my husband and my loving babies, we embarked on an entirely new journey. With International being a service-based pageant and being introduced to my platform in high school, I knew it was the perfect opportunity for an ordinary woman to make an extraordinary difference. Mariah Tift was the human personification of light. She had a love of life that inspired those around her to live to their fullest potential. Nicknamed the Champ, Mariah gallantly fought Ewing sarcoma from the age of 9 to 16 years old. It was in my last visit with her that I realized there was something wrong with how our healthcare system embraced children with life-limiting conditions. After Mariah passed away in 2010, I was introduced to Katie Lindenfelder, founder of Crescent Cove, formerly known as Children's Lighthouse of Minnesota, which became the third residential hospice for children in the United States in November. Throughout my time with Crescent Cove, I met Suzanne Gwynn of Ladybug House in Seattle. Because people have been too afraid to talk about children with terminal conditions, the United States has fallen behind 30 years with pediatric palliative care, giving us the status of a developing nation. And so began the Be Louder movement, amplified voices for pediatric hospice. We decided to take it one step further, and what started out 2 years ago as a mini-series, Minutes with Morgan, now has us packing our bags and heading out on the global trip, filming a documentary projected to be shown at independent film festivals and before members of Congress in 2019. When I think of Mrs. International, I think of someone who is a leader. She is a community servant, family-focused, confident. She is changing the conversation. She is flawed, but called to be something greater than herself. She is setting the pace for today's married woman. She is fearless. She is changing the world. She is Mrs. International.